So, June 15th, 2024, a year that'll live in history. Talking business plans. Oh, LLC, Tara Mir LLC, bylaws. One of the things that you can include in bylaws is like shares, ownership stake. Usually we can think in terms of stock shares, same kind of idea, stakes in the company. Uh Yeah. For many decades, it seemed to me that anyone that needed more than $18 million is insane. That's one of my definitions of insanity. Nobody should need more than $18 million. Well, with inflation, I think nowadays I think more in terms of 30 million or 33 million. Ideally after taxes. But that's part of it. 30 million, they'll only let you keep like 15 million, so we're back to that again. But I'm my point here is, as founder, I'm willing to put in the bylaws that I will never own more than $30 million worth of stake in the company. Everything else goes to the I'm trying not to use certain misunderstood terms, to the owned by the company, the whole company at large. See, we're a company of partners. We're a company of co-owners, co-workers. Owners are the workers are the owners. The owners are the workers, or have worked. I mean, I guess if I have a hard time with the concept of retirement. And that if you're doing what you want to do and you're passionate about, why wouldn't you want to do it until the day you die? But as a systems developer, I got to leave myself open to the idea. Well, there might be reasons. There could be a lot. Alzheimer's. There could be lots of reasons why, you may not be able to do the work you want to do anymore. But then you shift into another phase of life, which part of the commitment the company has made to you is that they're not going to abandon you. Green Terror is not into abandoning anyone. And that can be a whole can of worms, or rather a Pandora's box, eh? So, so there's that. One thing is we need to keep our mind wrapped around a comfort zone, a homeostasis, if you will. And so, for instance, I'm comfortable with $200, $2,000, and $20,000, $200,000. After that, I start getting out of my comfort zone, which is where the billionaire mind comes from. And as kind of a paradigm breaker, I use the term 100 trillion butterflies can't be wrong. It's a quantum thing. See, one pitfall of mundane thinking that the muggles use is artificial limitation. Okay, let's discuss the roadmap. Every good ICO project needs to have a roadmap. So for the first 12 months, excuse me. So the first 12 months, we want to get up and running on creating meme tokens with plans on how they might become utility tokens with the idea of eventually going ICO and and NFTs, which are really an easy thing. The only reason why I haven't been doing more with NFT minting is because token minting is so much easier and low hanging fruit. But we'll use that to fund NFT. So we're making like 7 of these asset collections a month. And that should generate a lot of money really quickly. Let's see. We'll probably get a compounding or a doubling effect. So first month, say nothing. Second month, 30,000. Next month, 60,000. Next month, 120,000 and ad nauseum. What do we do with that money? I need people. I need workers. We invest them in workers. That's a good way to put it because I can't get workers that can't break out of the wage slave mindset. Um, they're not going to be very high quality workers. Say. So rather, well, support. The cash flow needs to be used for support and funding projects. So project management needs to be very huge because every single one of these minting mintings um, will be a project. Systems, resources, and projects. I'm developing systems ultimately, but each one of these is a project. So, like, say, Prime. I was going for Prime Comics number 6, but I really don't recall ever making Prime Comics number 5. That might have been where I was. I knew I have copies of Prime Comics number 4, so I know we at least made it to that. Just don't know if there's a 1 or 2, um, or 3. So I'm starting to think now the first comic book will be Prime Comics number 5 with the Limp Noodle and Captain Bushmine and Kid Critter and Willie Wisdom and the Clown President and Vugs and maybe a wizard and his dog. Well, Willie Wisdom and a wizard and his dog will probably be one pagers. So anyhow, I've got all this in mind. It's all in my mind. Um, so yeah, the first quarter, first half year may be kind of tight money wise, but there should be plenty of money. So I'm gonna want to do projects. So I need people, I need team leaders, I need people that I can say, Okay, Prime minting Prime Comics number 5 is your job. You're the project manager, you're the team leader. Go put together a team. I don't care whether you do it or you hire someone to do it or whatever. What kind of budget do you need? Okay, you got 2,000. You got a budget of 2,000. What can you produce for 2,000? And there we go. So we're at the point of 120,000. And if a project costs us 2,000, maybe 20,000, not 20,000 nagging at me. Okay, let's go higher level. A project is Prime Comics number 5, but how about 20,000 a month is the budget for Unicorn Publishing? Unicorn Publishing not being distinguished from Unicorn Mint because Unicorn Mint is job is to mint NFTs, mint smart contracts, mint tokens. We haven't even gotten into smart contracts, which is, I'm thinking like Jules Verne and the nuclear submarine. It's that kind of huge. Bounce.